Sorry for my tardiness. I would I went to break back into it and I couldn't remember how. So it takes a minute. Sorry. Anyway, it's the whole learning process, right? You got to do it wrong a couple times to get it right. Well, I might do it wrong quite a few times to get it right, but there's that. Anyway, so good morning, everybody. Yeah, you too, sir. Here's the beanie. Ouch. Are you coming up? No? You want up? Come up. You got to come up. Up. You don't know what he wants. Typical puppy. Okay. Good morning, Loretta. I gotta change that box. This box is not exactly. There we go. Let's try that. Oh, shaky. You want to come up? Good morning, Loretta. Hi, Susan. How are you? Good morning, Dawn. Hey, Carrie. How are you doing? There in the North Country. Um, June and Jim. Good morning. Do we have anybody? Ouch. Are you coming up? Come on. Come on. Come on. Gotta get up here. He's like, I don't know. I don't know if I want to do that. It's more fun to just at you. It hurts. Stop. No. Okay. All right. All right. All right. I got you that time. I got you. I got you. Okay. Jeez. Okay, let's scroll down. If I can do this with him on my lap, I don't know. Hi, Chris. How are you? Good morning, Joyce. Kim. Well, no, she went on that. Don't chew on that. Good morning, Nikki. Hi, Sherry. We got both Joyces in here. I don't know. Joyce. Yeah, no. No, not yet. Just the one Joyce. Just Joyce K. So how is everybody today? I think I got everybody. Did I miss anyone? Sherry. Hey, Sherry, I've rested up. Whew, girl. You had a weekend. Looks like fun, but then again, I'm like, I don't know. I would be, because I like people. I do. I like to talk to people, whatever, listen to people, watch people. I don't know. That's a lot of stimulation for me. Funny that way. Okay. I felt so much. You feel more rested today? I would guess you would need a vacation from the vacation in that aspect. I know I would. Probably more than one day. Probably a few. So, no, sir. No, sir. He is something this morning, full of it. Hi, Mona. How are you? Um, Sophia said to me this morning, "How come he wakes up so happy?" I said, "Don't you wake up happy?" I do. Not like him, because he's a puppy, and he's 180 miles an hour. But I'm like, "Don't you wake up happy?" Well, not really. But she's a teenager. What do you want? Um, she'd rather lay in bed all day than have to do anything else. I'm sitting in the car waiting for mom to get her. Oh no. Oh, poor mom. Poor you. Well, are you guys going shopping or something after that? Lunch, breakfast? That should be fun. Um, so, you know, okay, I'm going to let you down and try not to break the rules. Okay? Okay. We'll see. We'll see how long that lasts. Got there. About that long. Oh my. Spent a very lazy day yesterday. Watched movies, played solitaire on your Kindle, no sewing or quilting at all. Oh my gosh, Susan, I don't think I've ever had a day like that. First of all, I don't play games. I'm not a gamer at all on the phone or anything. Well, once in a while I'll do Wordle. I read a lot because I'm a nerd. Um, but for those other games, no. 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 Morning, Deb. How are you? Um, yeah, I don't. Not a gamer. Puzzles, maybe. But they got to be up, you got to leave them up and kind of walk up to them, look around, sit there for a few minutes, and then walk away. Um, but yeah, I can't do solitaire. The bus driver's always doing. He's always doing the one with the numbers. What's it called? I don't know. He does that one, and then he does one where it's a picture and it's all messed up, and you kind of slide the tiles right. Sir, no, no, you don't chew on that. You slide the tiles, and then it forms the picture. It's the other Sudoku or whatever that is. He does that one too. Yes, yes, Jim. I guess that's really good for your mind, especially as we age. I read, I don't know how true it is, but if you have like memory issues or Alzheimer's or things like that, it helps with that. We all should probably be playing it, right? But it's just not my thing. Morning, Joe. Hi, Agnes. How are you? You're addicted to the farm merge game? Yeah, I used to play that a lot. I had quite the farm. Would rival my brothers any day. But it was no work, right? You just click it. Oh, corn's picked. Oh, hay's done. We're good. A lot less work. Hmm. You try Wordle. Yeah, I like Wordle. More of I am a nerd. I am. I read goofy stuff, and my brain, my file cabinet in here holds on to silly stuff, right? That you really don't need to live day to day, right? I can't remember passwords, right, for my bank account or anything, but I can remember stupid factoids. It's craziness. So, what did I do? Oh, yes. Yesterday, well, I'll show you the blocks that I did over the weekend that took me 4 hours. Now, I didn't think I was a slow sewer. Maybe I am. Maybe I'm not fast, okay? By no means. I'm not fast. But I'm not a turtle either. Kind of more not in the middle, but more towards the turtle, I think. Oh, good morning, Sandra. Are we going to talk about you? You sent me down a rabbit hole too. You and my sister. Shame on you both. But anyway, so I will show these to you. I gotta move my coffee before I spill it, because that would not be good. Um, so got this one, and what did I do? I think it's over there. All right. So this one is part of that. This is a Shelley Kavana. Kavana, I think I'm saying it right. If not, Shelley, I'm sorry. Please tell me how to say your name correctly, and maybe I'll remember. Then again, maybe not. So it's part of this one. Okay. Who's doing it? Kathy from My Hobby Home. Trying to think. Alicia's doing it, and oh, I can see her. What's her name? Siberian Wind. Whew, it came to me. So anyway, I started this, and I was like, yeah, I'm not going to do it a monthly thing like there are. I'm just going to do it. Well, it ends up being a monthly thing because I haven't gotten to it. So over the weekend, it took me 4 hours, and I had them caught. I had them pre-cut. 4 hours. I was like, oh my gosh, Lori. 4 hours to do 3 of these blocks. So, you know, yeah, you just keep your down there. So bad. So teething, right? There's 2. And here's the third one. I haven't squared them up yet, but they are pressed. So, you know, here we go. Yeah, same thing, right? So I did those 3 of them over the weekend. Crazy. Her blocks are gorgeous. Her blocks, oh, she kills me. But she's very star oriented, and I'm a star person. Um, and so I did those, and then these were done. There's like 8 of these babies, and then 1, 2, 3, 3 of these little lovely things, right? 3 of them. So that's as far as I've gotten. They're like, I'm on block 4. They're doing block 5 on Friday. So maybe I'll catch up. If I don't, I'm okay with it because I will eventually catch up. Eventually. So anyway, that's one thing I did over the weekend that I didn't show you. So today, I'm going to work on. Let's see. Cover this up because it's not my pattern. But anyway, I have to make 4. How many of these do I have to make? 4, I think. 3. 3 of these. 3 of these. Was that my address? No. Okay. Okay. 3 of. Well, just one moment, please. Goodness. 3 of them. Can you see them? Yeah. There's a lot of quarter square triangles. No, it's okay. It'll be all right. It'll be fine. So that's my plan for this afternoon. I do have them pretty much cut out. I was doing that this morning. And then I fell down a rabbit hole. My sister first. We'll do her because she's not here to defend herself. She'll probably text me later if she even watches this. I don't even know if she does. She works from home, so she might pipe in. She might be watching and just not saying anything. Who knows? But behind me, right there, is my mother's sewing machine. And it's a Singer Elna, I think. The thing is a beast. The cabinet alone is absolutely gorgeous. It opens up, I think it was, I should look it up. That's what I should do. I want to say 70s. I want to say. I was going through my quilt books for inspiration the day I came across a book of hers and I didn't know I had. Yeah, Barnstar Sampler. What else does she do? She did the Flower Farm. The other one Deb's gonna do. What's the new one? You sent me down a rabbit hole. You did with a carrot. You're right. You did. I'm in love with that quilt that you showed yesterday because I didn't see the first part of your live. I piped in at the end because I was doing dishes, right? You know, I was doing my skirt work. That's what I call it, or I call it my June cleaver work. Really gets the bus driver going because he watches Leave It to Beaver all the time. He knows exactly what I mean. Hmm. Um. So, uh. Anyway, I don't have a dishwasher. Well, I do have a dishwasher. I kind of lied to you, Sandra. I do have a dishwasher. It houses my bakeware because it does not work. It leaks. And if I take it out, I have a big hole. So I leave it there and I use it for, my all my bakeware that, you know, casserole dishes and whatever. So I do have a dishwasher, it just does not work. Um, which kind of stinks, but it's okay. If it was just the bus driver and I, it would be one thing, but there's like four of us that live here, and um, so I get to wash dishes. Yay! But I don't know any different, right? Well, I do. So I've had a dishwasher before, but um, you know, I think I think that's what it is. I mean, that thing is heavy, right? So my sister sent me down this rabbit hole because she said to me, "Have you used Mom's sewing machine?" I said, "No, I really haven't." Because this is a straight stitch, right? And then I have my Walmart one that I bring out when I need, a buttonhole stitch or whatever. Um, so good morning, Lee. How are you? Um, you're starving in the car and you want a carrot? Ugh, I would not pick a carrot, Mona. Sea Glass Cottage, yes, that's the one that Deb and Jessica, right? I'm pretty sure it's Jessica, are gonna do another Shelley Cabana. Um, I'm trying to look up this. I think it's an Elna singer, Elna sewing. Well, anyway, I said no. I haven't. I haven't really ventured to set that up. So this morning, early, I get 3. I'm in there and I'm cleaning it off, and I got everything off it. You can see there's a serger right there. I lifted him off. I put him on the floor. I tried to get the thing up because it's buried in there flat, and it is so heavy I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it myself. I was like, "Oh, this is a workout. Oh my gosh!" Because there's like two wooden things where you press the button and they come out, and then the machine lifts up, and then there's like clamps under there that so it comes down. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I was exhausted. I was like, okay, this is ridiculous. I will wait until the bus driver comes home and have him put it up for me because I should use it. I should see how it's going in there. Um, I'm pretty sure Singer Elna sewing machine. I think it's an Elna. No, don't you touch my glasses. Sir. Why don't you go lay down? What? What? I think you're tired. I think you're tired. I'm finding a picture of it. Why? Why? Is that Velma? I might be wrong. Well, anyways, it's like a 1970s computerized, probably mid to late 70s, I would say. And that thing is heavy. Let me say, heavy. It looks like just in a different colorway. Are the blocks different? I bet you, Mona. I have the Flower Farm sampler book. I have the Barnstar, and I have this one, right? I almost wonder if I could look at them all, pull the different stars out, right, and get the sea glass. I haven't looked at it close enough to do that. I bet. Because I think you're onto something there. I really do. I couldn't remember the name of Shelley's book. It's called Spectacular Stars, Simplified Stitch and Flip Quilts with a Lone Star Look. Interesting. I haven't seen that one, Joyce. It's hard to see on little phones yet. I know. I know. But yeah, this one's more, well, it's Christmas inspired, but everybody's doing it different. Mine are Christmas prints. Uh, Alicia's doing like an orangish. Hers is going to be cool looking because it's different. Background kind of thing. And Miss Siberian Wind is doing Halloween, right? So, and I think Kathy, I'm not sure if Kathy's doing Christmas or not. But yeah. So I bet you, besides the trees, like some of these are probably really close to other ones that she has. That's what I'm thinking. Elna is its own brand. Jim, what is it then? Gonna make me go look. Because I had it this morning. It's like, Elna is its own brand. It's a singer, but boy, is she heavy. Let's see. Now I'm gonna look. See if I can sneak in here. Of course, I don't have the book. All I can see is singer. Oh. Maybe if we Google 1970s machines, we'll come up with it. All right. And it's got push buttons across it. Let's see. Singer. Sewing machine. No, it's not that. Maybe 80s? Maybe 80s. I know she bought it. That's the mailman. She had a Diana, a Singer Diana. And that thing, the motherboard went in it. So she bought this one because my grandmother and my aunt had this one. 80s. There it is, right there. Futura? Wait. Images. I always find it interesting. Yeah, this is the one she had. That's the one she had. And the motherboard went in it. And then, oh, wish my sister was on here. She's an elephant. She knows. She remembers everything. I'm going to say, maybe it was 70s Singer sewing machines. Maybe. Images. No. I don't know. I'll have to get it out and look at it tonight. I'll take a picture of it and put it on the YouTubes when when I find it. Your new fabric from Whatnot comes today. You'll have to let us know. I've been watching a few videos of people buying fabric on the Whatnot. Interesting. I really like the sampler Pat Sloan is doing with a small quilt. I know. Nikki and I were on there this morning. I really want to buy that book. Wendy Shepard. I'm a sucker for her too. I have quite a few. I have the Christmas book she did. I like the fall book she did too. You got the book, Deb? Sounds like a Diana. No, she had the Diana. And then this machine is probably a step up, right? But it does have the buttons across that. Across like that. Come here. It does have the buttons across like the Diana did. But it's bigger and it has more stitches. You want to go out? Do you want to go outside? Good Lord. Just a second. Okie doke. I mean, that's her serger back there. That's a Singer Ultra Lock. That's an oldie but goodie. You pick it up and it's got some heft to it. Could be a weapon. You have a 1974. A Singer stylist? No. I don't think so. You'll have a Happy Mail video? She should. I want to see what she got from the Whatnot. Should be interesting. Well, that brings me to my Happy Mail, which I have something else coming today. But I showed you what I'm working on this afternoon and this. Remember the rabbits from last week? I took the pattern out. I have all the rabbit parts, right? And the directions to make the rabbit. And then I have all the pattern pieces for the clothes, but no directions, but I can figure it out. So I'll be making that for the rocking chair just for fun. And then, I can switch the outfits out. Because, I'm eclectic and I like everything from the 80s. If I could have big hair, I would. Although I don't think the Aquanet is good for it. Just saying. And I ordered this because I have a lady that came to me and said, could you make some memory bears for her grandkids out of her mother's clothes? And I said, sure. Why not? Be fun. Something different. So I had to get a pattern. Well, I didn't have to, but it's easier, right? So this is the pattern. Cute, right? There's rabbits and bears. See how big they are. Does it say 14 inches? So they're kind of cute. Is it a dog? Looks like a dog too. Yeah, you get a dog, a rabbit, and a bear. So she wants some bears. I said, okay, I can do that. Pattern, no be a whiz. And she brought me the clothes. And I was like, oh, okay, we can do this. We can do this. They're mostly single knit. So guess who has to stabilize everything? But that's all right. That's all right. It's just one extra step, right? So I got to figure out, I got to talk to her again and see how many she wants and whatever. These pop-ups. I forgot to disable them. So, yeah, aren't there, I don't know. I love doing stuff like that for people. I love doing memory quilts for people. T-shirt quilts. I have one of those coming on the pike, and so I'll take you guys along and show you how I do it. Because there's a million ways to do things, but maybe you'll say, "Huh, I could do that," or "Oh, okay." Um, so I have to stabilize all this stuff for her, which won't be a big deal. But when she brought it to me and I saw all this T-shirt type fabric, I was like, but it can be done. Oh no, I don't have anything else to do. What, are you kidding? Nah. Keeps me busy, which I, I like to do. I don't like to sit idle. Mm-mm. Not good for you. Not good for me anyway. I have to go. I need to leave. Battery. Okay. See you later. Take care, Mona. Um, yeah. So those are two things that are coming down the pike. One of them, the memory quilt is going to be cool because it's somebody I went to school with. It's her son. He passed away, and he had T-shirts, right? And I was showing her different ways to do it. Like I've done regular, just set in T-shirts with the sashing and the cornerstones. Those are great, but to me personally, they're a little boring, right? The one I like is the one where it's an optical illusion and it looks like that T-shirt's coming off that quilt, right? What do they call it? Like it's not a big deal. It's just where you put those cornerstones, right? And color. So we're gonna do that one. She said she has like 9 shirts. I said okay. And then maybe I'll make her out of the shirts. I'll take what's left because there's always the sleeves in the back where, you know, because usually the back doesn't have anything printed on it or whatever. And maybe I'll make her a bear or a dog or something. One of those things. I just showed you guys. But a dog or a bear would be pretty cool. So, you know, just for something fun. Memory bears out of your brother's shirts. Then quilt. Yeah. So I thought maybe I'd make her a bear. I won't tell her. Right? I'll just do it. And, oh, here, by the way, here's the leftover fabric. I made you a bear. So anyway, and he was quite the music kind of person, which I love 80s music, and I think that's his jam. So I'm always listening to 80s, maybe some 70s and 60s, but mostly 80s. So that'll be fun. It'll be fun to do. See what kind of shirts he's got. You know, what was his story? Let me see. That's why I like doing those. And they mean something, right? They mean something to somebody when you give them back. So that's why I love doing them. And so that is basically it. What is coming today? Something is. I can't remember what. From Amazon. Does anybody know what I ordered? Oh my gosh. I went through a tote yesterday, you guys. I can't believe myself sometimes of how I stored things. I didn't write myself notes. I didn't label anything. I was telling my quilt buddy Wilma this morning, because we Facebook every morning, usually. And I said, oh, I went through a tote. She goes, oh, tell me what you found. I said, well, I found a table run of it needs to be quilted. I found 9 patch blocks, little ones, that I don't know what they go to. I found half square triangles, which I don't know what they go to. Oh, that's the other thing I did too yesterday. I did 2 things actually. I thought it would be fun. It would be fun. I have an idea. As long as I'm not buying anything, I can do it. That's my personal rule. Because everything I've bought, I need to finish, right? Or start or whatever. Because we got the quilt show coming up. That starts in March. You know, the animals holding up the quilts. I'm going to start that. I have another quilt that is a weekend quilt, supposedly, that I bought from Primitive Gatherings. It's a kit. I'm going to do that. And so, you know, I have to break up the monotony a little. Because I can't work on the same thing all the time. Those of you that can, you are my hero. I am not one of those people. I have to, you know. So I thought, I'll do socialites. And then I thought, what size socialites am I going to do, you know, from the Fat Quarter Shop? Because it's free pattern. And I can use my scraps. And I have my scraps. You know, I won't have to buy anything. So I thought, okay, you know I'm going to go tiny, right? You know. We going to go tiny. Then I thought, I wonder, I have this idea that I'm going to take my tinies, right? And then I'm going to do the mid one, which is 6-inch finished. And then I'm thinking I'm going to do a medallion. I'm going to find some big, fabulous block. Maybe a Shelley Kavana or something. Because, you know, this is my quilt. I can do what I want. So maybe I'll do a great big center block. And then kind of with these around it. And these around, you know, whatever. Okay. So that's one thing I did yesterday. And then I went down the rabbit hole with Sandra. I watched her live. And if you didn't watch Sandra's live yesterday, I highly recommend it. Sandra K. Quilts. Um, if you have little chitlets in your life or people who like to decorate, I like to change things out. I'm working on my tree right now for St. Patrick's Day. But morning, Sheila. How are you? Um, so if you're one of those kind of people like me, or I think it's the former lunch lady slash daycare teacher, kind of thing. Um, so I like table runners and table toppers and little wall hangings that I can switch out. Um, so anyway, she has a great little tutorial of a little rabbit. He's cute too. Um, no, no. So you need to go watch it and she'll give you all the information you need. Yesterday's video. So she sent me down that rabbit hole. Haha. No pun intended. Um, and so, of course, I got to do table runners for my daughters and for me. Maybe a little wall hanging kind of thing, like 4 blocks or something. I don't know. So I was thinking about that. So that's Sandra's fault. Thank you, Sandra. But they're super cute. And don't take a lot of fabric and don't take a lot of time, right? Um, maybe because I'm all about the spring at this point. There's snow on the ground. I can't plant till May. May. It will never get here. Although I'm going to do it. We're going to do a little inside garden thanks to Soteri. Another rabbit hole. Um, but that'll be, we're just doing a little one and maybe some meters and whatever. So that we can plant them outside. Or maybe a raised bed kind of thing. I'm still thinking about it. But we're definitely, the girls and I are doing that. Kind of letting them buy into it, making them a part of it. So we're looking on Amazon at the different kits and this and that. And I gave them a budget because you got to have a budget. Because these girls think, they have no idea about the value of $1. Because they're 11 and 15, and why should they? Sophia a little bit, but Addison, no. So I said, we have X amount of money. Now we need to pick the one we want. So they're going back and forth. And we'll see what they come up with. But I said, we just got to have a little setup, and we'll try it. We'll try this hydroponic thing that you guys do at school. And we'll see where it goes. So that's what we're doing. So what's everybody working on? Hi, Katie. How are you? Got your jacket done yet? I do wonder what I ordered today. Isn't that awful? Be like, oh yeah, that's right. Just like I can't remember what kind of machine it is. My mother's probably up there going, oh, goodness. She's probably looking down going, oh, boy. And that there's no manual in it or anything. So that doesn't really help. Doesn't really help at all. What? What are you telling me? Yeah. These guys were up super early today, 3 a.m., ready to rock and roll. I was not ready to rock and roll yet, but we did it. Oh, let's see. Huh. It's not from them. Oh, I know. It just hit me. It's not from them. It's fabric for backgrounds for primitive gatherings, the quilt box I get, and a mini quilt because I'm not good about stocking backgrounds or backings for that matter. You can get yeah. I might have it, Chris. To be honest, it might be because I'm going through totes that were my mother's, and I know it's not in my totes, obviously, but it might be here. So I'm not in a hurry to order that yet. Although I'm probably going to need it because it's a funky bobbin, right? It's a weird one. I can actually show you. It's so strange. I know this fascinates Jim because Jim and I kind of were machine collector people. Let's see. And none of this thread is any good, you know, but oh, don't drop it. He'll eat it. He's right there too. Isn't that weird? Now look at the back of it. It's just a tiny bit smaller. It's a drop-in bobbin. I do remember that. It's not, you put it at the top and wind it. It's a drop-in bobbin, and it winds in the case. But it's very, very strange, different. They don't make them like that anymore. So, anyway. So it'll be interesting to see if it even works. Last I knew it did. I came over here, I want to say around 2015 or something. And she needed, no, it wasn't that. It was like 2000. Because she passed away in 14. She needed something hemmed. And I hemmed it for her on that machine. And it worked then. I haven't touched it since. So you just gave what away? Good morning, Leanna. How are you? You gave them away 2 months ago. What, the bobbins? Can you untwist and remove the old? I don't know. That's a good question. You might be right. Ooh. If I can't, I can definitely, do this and unwind it. It won't move. I understand what you're saying. Because a lot of them back then did that. Yep, I bought the machine, used them, but the machine was unsalvageable. Oh, what kind of machine was it? Do you remember? because all I can do, I can't lift it up out of there because I'm not strong enough because the heavy sheet is heavy. And all I can see is Singer at the top. And I know it's a Singer. I thought it was an Elna, but no, it's not. Do you remember what kind of machine it was? Good morning, Gladys. So what I'll do is I will pay Addison. I'll say, Addison, you want to make some money? And she can pull all the thread off, right? Put it in a container or something and have her pull the thread off. Good morning, Pamela. How are you? Yeah, I bet you it does, but these are probably seized up. When I opened it, all of the plastic inside was brittle and breaking up. It's a 70s machine. I do know that. I do. Because they all bought them at the same time. Because my grandmother and my mother and my aunt, my great aunt, actually, it's my grandmother's sister, they did everything together. They were like the Three Stooges or, the Golden Girls, right? Kind of. Well, yeah. I would say the Golden Girls was a good analogy, age-wise. Not necessarily, how the Golden Girls were personality-wise, but age-wise, yes. Um, so isn't that funny? Um, I will pay Addison to pull all these off if I can get it to work. If it works, if it doesn't work, the cabinet. Did you have the cabinet, Leanna? That cabinet is like 300 pounds. I'm not kidding. It took all my might to just pick it up and move it out from the wall like this much. It was crazy. Oil it first. Oh, definitely. Definitely. Hello. I don't believe I've seen you before. What is it? Peace. How do we say that? Something maker. P something maker. Was it Deb? Is that her name? No, that's not her name. Pamela? Is it Pamela? Deb's helping me out here. Oh, yes, I refurbished the cabinet and gave it to my daughter. She put a 401 in it. That cabinet is serious business. Isn't it heavy? I will give it a good cleaning too. I will. Yes, Pamela. Okay. Yeah, maybe. I'll try. Try. So yeah, that's the story with her machine, and that is her serger too. Um, and that's all metal, heavy, heavy, and it's only it's only an overcaster because it only has 3 threads, so it just does the edges, right? Um, so that does work because I've tried it. I do my Franken batting that way. I just put it through along the edge and give it a yank. Like you mean it. Like you're and it flattens right out. It works better in my opinion than zigzagging and all that business. So and plus it's fun, a little a little bit of a little bit of stress relief. So if there's anybody who upset your apple cart that day, just think of them. And it flattens it right out nice. And it works because I have quilts that I've done that too, and they're still here and they're still, they're still kicking it. I guess I'm a lurker. Well, lurkers, I don't mind lurkers. I lurked for a long time before I typed a word. A long time. And who was the first person I typed on? I think it was Pat Sloan. I was on there this morning. So was Jessica. I saw her. We were on there. I think it was Pat Sloan, to be honest. Because she only does, well, now she's cut way back because of her life, but when during the pandemic and that, she did like every day except Sunday, I think. And her videos were like 15 minutes because she did them as premieres. But yeah, nothing wrong with a lurker. Nothing wrong with a lurker at all. Actually, I appreciate them. I just wish they'd make a comment at the end of the video if they're lurking or whatever, so that you can interact with them, right? So you can say, hey, hi, thanks for watching, whatever. Because I really appreciate it when people show up, right? I do, because I didn't think in my wildest dreams people would come here and listen to me yammer on about what I'm making or what I want to talk about that day. I didn't think that. I was doing this in place of my my blog. It's easier to sit here and talk than it is to type, right? Because then I'm not a typer. I'm a one finger typer. And then you got to bring in the whole grammar thing, punctuation thing. It's whatever. It's a lot. That's how it started. Hello, Kathy. How are you? Good morning. Pat Sloan was the lifesaver during the play. She was. And, she's one of my heroes. She is. I have her, Bonnie Hunter, Lisa Bogine. I like Lisa and Bonnie because they like tiny, right? So, but yeah, Pat Sloan is a phenomenal teacher. Phenomenal. Good morning, Melissa. How are you? Early for you, isn't it? Oodles of Noodles, correct, is the name of the blog if you'd like to go check it out. And it's very good reading material before bed. Sheila unearthed it for me. Really? For real? Oh gosh. I thought it was long gone. Of course, nothing on the internet is ever gone, and there is proof. Because it's still there. And Miss Sheila found it. Oh. Good morning, Mona. And so on. That's Mona. How are you doing on this wonderful Wednesday? Anyway, so that's the plan today of things I'm going to do. I'm super excited about this. I wonder if Joe's still here. Joe, you still here? Joe, Vintage Style by Joe. I need to get stuffing because I have some, but I don't think I have enough. Because I think I have to make 3 or 4 of these. 3 or 4 of these. Yo! She's like, here. If anything, we Get a good laugh, don't we? I'm here. Yeah, right here. Where did you get your stuffing? I know you bought it. I think you bought a big old box of it, right? I need to know where you got it. Where did you purchase it, Joe? Was it Amazon or the Walmart or somewhere else? Mm-mm. Super windy here in Texas. Uh, the internet is acting up. Oh, that's not good. Where in Texas are you? Are you near my sister? Near Austin? She's outside Austin. Hobby Lobby. Okay. Thank you, Joe. You can resume lurking again. She was probably, I could see her. She's probably sewing along, minding her own business, just listening. And all of a sudden she's like, what? Can you see it? I can see her. See what I do to her? Oh. Eleanor Burns, she's another one. There was a quilt that's haunting me now. You know, those quilts that you see and you're like, I have to make that. I have to make that. It is her 40-year quilt. I saw it on Rita's channel, Quilt Chicken Farm. It was done by, oh gosh, I can't remember her name now. But if you go watch that video, it's done in like repros like Pambuda or Civil War. I can't get that pattern out of my head. I got to do it. So now I have to go buy the book or figure it out. I could probably figure it out, but we'll see. I'll probably try to figure it out first. Because basically it's like blocks, right? And then log cabin blocks. It is absolutely stunning, stunning, and huge. I believe it's king size, but if you go to Rita's channel, you'll see it because Rita quilted it. I'm telling you. Another one on my list. That list is getting longer and longer. And my days are getting numbered. Oh, that's how you can tell that this thread is no good. It didn't take much. And this is polyester. Because my mother was not a quilter. She was, she sewed a lot of clothes. So, there you go, right? Doesn't take much. It's rotten thread. Um, yep, I am in the. Where's your sister? She's North Austin. Sheila knows, because Sheila knows that area. Sheila, she's like North, I would say North Austin, right? Would that be a safe assumption? Yeah, she's in a guild and everything. Are you in a guild or no? I was doing an applique and you woke me up. I knew I startled you. I knew I did. Oh, too funny. Yeah, she's North Austin, I think. Um, yeah. But I think you said to me that you don't do guilds. That you're kind of, didn't you tell me that, Mona? If I'm remembering correctly. Good morning, Annette. How are you? How are you doing today? It's rare I see you on here. You're usually working, right? Near Round Rock. See, I don't know. I'm in New York. What do I know? I don't know anything about Texas other than what she tells me, which is hilarious. Some of the stuff is hilarious. We get a good laugh at temperature things, right? Because what Texas people think is cold, we're wearing t-shirts. It's just climate difference and whatever, but yeah. Yep, she went down there to escape winter, and this is the first winter that we've really had a winter since she's been gone. The last couple have been snow and then it goes away, and snow and it goes away, and this one's been a doozy. And for other people even worse, like Joe. Joe, how's the deck? Have you got it all cleared off for the doggies? For the pets? Things back to whatever, I guess, normal, whatever normal is. You really enjoy visiting there? Yeah. Yeah. We were talking about, she sent me a video yesterday about that craft shop that they have, that secondhand, Sheila, whatever the name of it is, where they have all secondhand fabric and craft stuff and whatever. And she sent me a video of it yesterday, and I said, "Well, I wish they had something like that here, you know." And she said, "Well, she loves it down there." I said, "But I would have to go with a purpose, right? I would have to have a purpose." I'll drop that bobbin. And guess who's right there? Of course he is. I would have to have a purpose of what I was going in there for, because they showed the video and it's everything, right? It's Joanne Fabrics, Hobby Lobby, Michaels on steroids of all different things. I wouldn't know. I would have to, okay, I'm going for fabric, or I'm going for paints, or whatever I'm doing, whatever I want. So otherwise it would be overwhelming. And the prices were absolutely ridiculous, because I was looking at them as I was watching this video. I was like, wow, probably a good thing we don't have one here. Be spending too much money. I'd have to really adhere to my budget. They have books also. Yeah, they have everything. Everything. It's amazing. It's amazing. Hey, Peony. My daughter saw Peeny's brother, and she said that Peony is way smaller. Peony is very much like a Doxy, and his brother is built like a Frenchie. They're kind of boxy and kind of Basset like, right? But yeah, you ain't getting my coffee. You're not getting my coffee. No, you don't need my coffee. So, but she said he's so much smaller. I said, "Oh, are you the runt? Are you the runt?" Is the reason I broke down and bought a larger suitcase. Yeah, I would have to, or send it home, right? I told her I love, she knows what I like as far as fabric goes. I could send her like $30 or $40 and say, okay, send me some fabric, because I like scraps, right? I don't need big hunks of fabric, but some, like my colors I'm running out of, I need purple and I need brown. And I'm gonna do that pattern that Yo Patty gave me, for the dog in the sweater, the Elizabeth Hartman one. But I looked at my browns. I want to try to make it look like him, but it's hard because look at him, he's not, he's not like brown and black, right? He's all, what are you, modeled? I don't know what to call you. More, there's a word for it, but it starts with an M. But whatever you are, it's hard to recreate you. So I might have to do, a lighter brown and a darker brown to make it kind of look like him. To make it kind of look like you, yes. 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 It's hit or miss though. Yeah. But still, that place is magical. And I don't know for sure. I would guess that's where the fat quarter shop sends like end of bolts that they can't move, right? Write them off and send them to them or drop them off. That's my thought. But I don't know. I don't know for sure. Kimberly hasn't really told me. But that's what I would do if I were her. If I owned that fabric shop, I would write them off and then donate them to them. Let them sell them. Just saying. Anyway. Okay. You crazy. You crazy. You crazy. Go get your ball. Where's your ball? Where's your ball? Go get it. Okay, well, time is it? I've been on here. Is Marie on today? Did anybody look? Let's see. Let's see if Marie is on today. Love watching her. She's fun. Oh, Rita's on right now. Let's see. Trying to see if she's on. I'm not doing so well. All right. I haven't seen Terry either. Hopefully she's all right. They often have a lot of Lori Holt. I know. That's why I said money for them. Gotta go. Have a great day. You too, June. Take care. Thanks for stopping in and hanging out with us. I still haven't sewed. Oh well. What's up Wednesday, 25th? She is going to be on today at noon. Miss Marie's Scrappy Creations. A lady in the guild here that does Elizabeth Hartman clothes. Her doggy, she used several browns, crazy quilted, and it looked amazing. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Patty gave it to me. Well, first of all, I'm not. The lady that gave me Peony, she gave them to me for free. Because she didn't intend for her doxy to get pregnant. Just gonna happen, whatever. So I'm gonna make her the pillow, right? The pillow, and make it kind of look like her dog, which that's easier to do than Peony because she's solid brown and I could just do darker ears. They look great. So yeah, it's cute, right? So I'm gonna do her the pillow. She likes purple. Well, she's already a great person, right, Sandra? She likes purple, so I'm gonna do the sweater in purple and maybe lavender or something. I don't know. But anyway, it's a girl dog, so even if it's floral, it'll look great. And then give her the pillow. For me, I'm gonna do the quilt, but I gotta find the right browns for him. I don't have a lot of brown. It's not a color that I tend to go towards. I don't know why. Yeah, it'd be cute, right? Kind of a little thank you, you know. We send each other pictures back and forth and stuff like that. Of course, she works with my daughter, so um, I send her videos of painting and whatever. Because now he has a nighttime routine where I lay on the couch and we watch TV, and curls up right next to me and falls asleep. And then the big burly bus driver, the big guy, comes along, picks him up, puts him in his crate, shuts the crate, puts the blanket over, right? And he sleeps until, I don't know, anywhere between 2 and 5. This is like 8 o'clock at night. So bus driver tucks him in. I don't know, spoiled. He's a little spoiled. A little bit. A little bit. Not gonna lie. So anyway. Other than that, I think that's about all I have today. So what's everybody else gonna do for the rest of the day? I'm gonna watch Marie at noon. Really trying to win that fabric from Sure Thing. Fabric Addiction 1. There we go. I knew I'd come up with it. You tell I've been up since 2. Oh, and my leader ender. Want to see? Okay. Here it is. Okay. This is my leader ender I've been working on a while. It's a Bonnie Hunter pattern. I believe it's called, I don't know. I'll look in a second. But it's a bajillion half square triangles. I can't tell you the size because it's a paid for pattern. But I do buy her patterns that really, you know, that really speak to me, because first of all, she taught me how to quilt. I already knew how to sew because I was a seamstress, but she helped me make that jump. And then she already does a mystery every year for free. You know, she has free patterns too, but if you can see, Waterford, that's the name of it. But I probably just should show you, but I only have 1, 2, 3 of them. Check out this fabric. This fabric right here, my sister and I researched it because we're nerds. This fabric right here with the cows. We knew that was an old one. We researched it, and she had it too, because she showed me a picture of a quilt that she made with it in it. And I think I'm getting down there where I'm almost done using it. We figure it was from 2000. Does that make it vintage? But anyway, so yeah, there he appears. I'll show you the quilt because it is pretty, and it would be pretty in any color. And it's a good leader ender because it's just half square triangles, so I have them all cut all the time, right? And I'm just feeding them through. Uh, yeah, Levi, I hear you. Images. Here we go. Here it is. See the stars? It's hard to tell with that. Let me see. No, I'm not seeing any more of them. Okay. Well, if I make it bigger, maybe? No? No? See how it has the blue stars and the white stars? Or light, I should say. There you go. You can see it better there. That's a someday. I've only got, I don't even have a whole block yet. It takes 4 to make 1. So, it is pretty, isn't it? Yeah. That's a no-brainer, when you have those days when you don't feel like it's either string piecing, like sewing on paper, cover the paper, or doing something like that where you're just feeding the same thing through the machine where you don't have to think too much, right? But it's a great leader ender, and my machine doesn't really care for this thread that I bought, but that's too bad. We're going to use it. We don't have room for attitude around here, right? Because we're working with a budget, and I bought the thread, so we're going to use it. Because if I hit the cut button for the thread, it sucks the thread way up. So I try not to hit that button ever with this thread, and I just use leader ender because apparently she has a little attitude and she doesn't like it. Well, that's just too bad. We're going to use it. You know, everything's going to be an issue. And I bought it off of Amazon and I bought like 4 of them. I didn't buy one, no, 4. And she don't like it. Well, she gonna use it. So anyway, enough rambling. I've made my share of prom dresses over the years. 5 at the same time. Yeah, we were talking about that the other day. Because we were talking about QuiltCon. That's what I would make. If I was going to QuiltCon, darn straight I'd be wearing something fabulous and formal. Because I can envision it. I can envision it. Although now it's made it much harder because there is no more Joann's. So where would I get that specialty fabric? Right? Although I could go to Goodwill. That was my thought on my last live, and that was let's go to Goodwill and buy a couple of dresses, right? Because they have them for cheap, and envision my own. Although I'm not going to QuiltCon or anything like that, I'll wear it to Wegmans and Walmart and see where I get the better reaction. I'm gonna say Wegmans, because Walmart we're used to, you know, totally stressful. Yeah, well, what making it? It would be fun. A princess pop, right? Of course, it would be nothing. I wouldn't do a slinky one. Sophia already has hers for her sophomore soft hop or whatever they call it. And it's slinky. I don't like that. I want a ball gown. That's what I want. You know, very tight up here, flare right out. Yep, that's what I want. Can you see it though? Different blocks. I can see it. That would be a riot, wouldn't it? I don't know if I could do Quilcon though. To be honest, Melissa, that might be too much. Too much. Too too many too many people. Too much to look at. It might be too much for me. That's why I'm saying I'm going to Wegmans or Walmart. I'm thinking a caftan. There you go. Oh, a caftan. That would be fabulous too. Because I watched this fashion show. I saw coats, right? I saw, I saw some dresses and I didn't see anything formal. I'd be making a showstopper, the wedding gown, right? Mhm. Just a thought. That's what I thought. That's what I was thinking when I was watching it. Thinking, not seeing anything too awful formal. Although I'd have to wear it all day, but you know, I'm not going there though. Yep, losing Hancock's and yes. Where are we going to get our stuff? I know there's a place in New York City. You know, I'm not sure where William gets his. Although it looks like William has quite a collection, and you could probably go a long time without buying. Right, William? He said he watches me, so right, William. Um, just from looking at his background, in the background of him when he's on Vegas. Yeah, yeah. Where do we go? New York City, probably. Like when you used to watch Tim Gunn, they would go to a warehouse place. Let me let him in because he's just driving me crazy. Come on, Levi. Levi. Yeah, I don't know. You think about that. Where do you go now? So I'm gonna have to go to the Goodwill, which won't be a bad thing. It'll be very cost effective, right? Wedding gowns have a lot of yardage in them, and the different colors. You see it? Or bridesmaid dresses or whatever. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I don't know. So next time I see William, I'm gonna ask him. I'm gonna ask him where he gets his fabric. Yeah, even a quilt out of that would be cool, right? Out of could you see Duchess satin? You wouldn't be able to wash it per se. You'd have to have it dry cleaned, but I would be down for working with that fabric. I would do it. I would try it. You got to lose. All right. Well, been on here for an hour and a half. Doing nothing. Doing nothing. Other than talking. They're circling the couch. Hey, hey. Beanie. Watch that. Oh, that broke it. Here. Oh. He acts like this is the best thing since sliced bread. It's his dog food. He doesn't even know it. That stopped him from chasing Levi around the couch. Hi, Katie. How are you? Mondello man is no longer there. Oh, yeah. He's very food motivated. You ready? Here. There you go. You want one, Levi? I mean, yeah. They're a little small for you, but whatever. Whoop. All right, take care, Mona. Yeah, I'm going to get going too. I'm going to get going and get something to eat so that I can watch Marie. So I'm getting a little hangry. I didn't eat breakfast. Just had coffee. Hi, Giovanna. Yeah, take care, Joe. I won't scare you anymore. You can sow in peace now. Thanks for answering my question, though. Oh, yeah, we're just wrapping up. See, he's just Oh, here he comes. Oh, sit. You gotta sit for a treat. All right, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with me. And I'll post pictures of that when I get it out of the cabinet. Goodness. I couldn't even find a picture of it. Thanks for hanging out. See you later, Nanette. Take care, and I'll see you around on the YouTube. Okay. I'll talk to y'all later. Thanks. Bye-bye.